Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors. Another tactical everyday dad mini Kermode edition, if you will. Before we get started, guys, 22 veterans a day at one time in this country took their own lives. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. Stats show it's going down, but listen, anything over zero is unacceptable. We back to blue over here. We sport Leo. How you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So here's the deal. This is the mini Kermode. Now here's the deal. This is the mighty mini. Many of you have already written it off, Scab. It's too small. It's got a 3-inch handle, 3-inch blade. I couldn't EDC it. Blah, 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 blah. Listen to what I'm telling you right here. Again, we're not the damn QVC channel, okay? But Daniel Zuki made this, forged this. Anthony designed it. They are the dynamic duo. Let me tell you something. Anytime you got a sharp knife, you're in the fight. When I looked at it, I said, what in the blue hell am I going to do? How am I going to do this? I don't think anybody seriously has reviewed this knife, and probably because of the size. And then it hit me. It's not a pocket fixed blade. It's a neck knife. It's the perfect neck knife. If you ask me, it's made out of Magnacut with micarta handles. Very comfortable in hand. Now, 3 inches, that is a small handle, but that's what it was designed for. And there's old Scab. I'm going to show you. I think I went and started and stopped 3 or 4 times. There we go. Got it sticking. Now we're going with school. I was going to say this too about every one of Anthony's designs, regardless of the builder. They've all done very well on the Donnie B All-day drop test, the throw it at the stump test, and I've thrown the shit out of these things, son. But here's was my thought. Neck knife. How are we going to review it? Well, we're going to review it like we review every single other knife that we do. We're not going to chop with it. It's not a chopper. But if I got this knife at camp, if I got this knife at work, if I got this knife in the car, if I got this knife in the drawer, it's sharp. The damn thing works, son. Now again, this is a neck knife. Now I want y'all to pay real close attention right here, because this is that sandblast hose, son. I cut sandblast hose 3 or 4 times during this video. I cut that 2-inch ratchet strap 3 or 4 times during this video. This is a sharp damn knife. Now somebody would say, well, I'd give it to my wife, or I'd give it to my kid, or I'd give it to my grandkid. If they don't know what they're doing with a knife, that'd be a mistake, because they'll cut their arm off with this thing, son. It is super sharp. Every knife, this is the 4th knife that Daniel Zuki, now it's not a chopper, and I'm going to prove it right here. I think I missed 3 times. Every knife that Daniel Zuki's forged has been a masterpiece. I'm high on the guy. He's over on Instagram. Go check him out. But here's the deal, man. I love that Oriental style Tonto. This thing is a workhorse. Now, right here, we're going to just strip some wire. Guys, you're going to see the same demonstrations. I add some, take some out, depending on the knife. The main reason I wanted to do a demonstration on this knife is, one, I believe in what Anthony's doing. I believe in what Ted's doing, Tactical Everyday Dad. I really do. And I'm behind him 100%. He uses American-made product, or American-made designers, builders. I'm having a stroke over here, son. Just bear with me. They're made in the USA. Daniel hand grinds every one. He heat treats every one. This, to me, now, Magnacut. It's somewhat controversial. It was supposed to come in and take up. Here's the deal, guys. It don't make shit what steel it is. If it's 1095, if it's Magnacut, if it's SK85, if it's 5160, and the list goes on and on. If it's not heat treated properly, shit ain't gonna work. Point blank, simple. This has a higher Rockwell. I believe Daniel keeps it at 62, 63, somewhere in there. A higher Rockwell, okay? So a guy that has control over his own heat treat process, that's that secondary edge that I can, or bevel that or point that I can never remember the damn name of. Hell, I can't even say what it is. That's razor damn sharp. If the heat treat's on, if the edge bevel's on, if all that's on, it's going to work. If your heat treat ain't there, the damn thing ain't going to work, okay? There's no secret code to Magnacut. There's no secret formula to Magnacut. You heat treat it correctly, the shit works. All right, that's about all the cussing I'm going to do for this video. But I get a little tired of some of these folks out here who've watched one video and then they regurgitate false information. That shit wears me out. There's the last cuss word there, I promise. If you don't know something about something, learn it. I can read articles too. I can regurgitate articles. What I'm saying is take the knife out. Put it to the test. This is the 4th blade that I've done by Daniel. 4th Magnacut blade. Not one chip, not one roll, not one dent, not one ding. It has spectacular edge retention, and it works. Nice dramatic poser, Scab. Now, this is what I like to call the old man grip. That's where we run the finger all the way out to the point. Call it the old man grip because back in the day when I bounced, if an old man had a knife like that, he was probably about to cut you to shreds. But it's a very, very good grip. Now right here, I think I'm gonna prove again that it's not a stabber, but it is a cutter. This tire has wrecked a couple knives. It really has over the past 2 weeks. A couple of my knives I wanted to try stuff out on because these knives have cut it well. What I did right here during this little demonstration is I made 4 or 5 2-3 inch cuts just going straight down like you see me doing. Now this is a steel belted tire, guys. Point blank, just like they all are, I guess. So we're just making some good hard cuts. Now right here in a second, we're going to get in a run and cut a pretty good hunk of it off. But again, what I wanted to do with this demonstration was very, very simple. I wanted to see if I could wear out this edge, dull this blade. How much could it take? Now again, guys, it takes a couple hours, 3 or 4 hours, sometimes a couple days to do these reviews. All right, I'm into throwing shit down. I want y'all to watch this one in particular. All right, we're not putting our thumb back there. It has 2 sets of jimping on the back. That's kind of a signature of Anthony's designs. Right here, just regular grip. And son, this thing's sharp as a, look at that. This is about a 1/2 inch dowel rod, son. And I mean, it just motors through it, doing a little feather stick, just kind of going around, making a tent pose, making a stake, making all the stuff you make there. This is a great way to make stakes and have a bouquet of feather sticks as well. You got to have fire. Great way to do it. And again, guys, like I said, to me, this is like a neck knife, and it's a perfect neck knife, a little car knife. If you want to carve with it, if you want to do whatever you want to do with it, we're going to scribe this just real quick, put a couple different scribe marks on it, and do a little more shaving. I've got to be honest with you guys. I love sharp knives. Anything from Ted, anything from Daniel, anything from those guys, I'm going to review a little longer. There's a lot of folks wouldn't touch this. I'm just telling you. They didn't want to review it. But guys, listen, reviewing, demonstrating, whatever, ain't hard. It's really, really not. You figure out what you do for a living. You figure out what you think will showcase the knife, and then you do it. All right? I'm a novice at best at this stuff, man. I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know all the terms. I don't know how all that stuff works. Okay? Don't pretend to. But I know this. I know what I do every single day of my life for work. I know what I do every single day of my life at the house. So that's what I'm going to show you. Now, Anthony's going to be at Blade Show. I can't be there this year, and I am sick about it. I really am. But if you're at Blade Show, go by, say hello, see what he's got to offer. He's going to have a ton of stuff there. I put out a Instagram reel today of the Grizzlar stabbing a 55-gallon drum. No damage to the knife, okay? Daniel makes a great knife here. Asbestos Machine Works makes a great knife in the Grizzlar. Absolutely no damage. Look at that throw. This is a pretty balanced knife too, guys. I'm going to tell you. Now, right here, more cutting of this hose. I could have made about an 8-minute video and showed you every single thing this knife is capable of. And again, and let me stress this part right here. I'm not trying to say anything. I want to show you what the knife does. I want to work on my skills. I want to just sit and visit with you a while. Megatron's in Detroit. I miss her already. I wish she was home. She'll be here Sunday. Praise the Lord. But I want to show you what the knife does. And to me, This right here, as far as a little neck knife around camp, doing whatever, hell, at work. Put it in your pocket at work. It's a great little blade, all right? I like it. It does what it's supposed to do. Let me do a few shout outs. EDC Roundtable. That is a bunch of folks in the community, a bunch of makers. EDC Roundtable is a website you can go to and buy community-made wares. They've got all kind of stuff over there. I'm going to put a link in the description. Gene Johnson sent me a link to it, which, Gene, thank you, brother. Shout out to Heyitsthejohnsons. They're awesome. I want to shout out my brother from another, Donnie B All-day. He's marching to 10,000. Going to have a badass giveaway when he gets there. Let's go over and subscribe. Joseph from Steel Forged and Fire, Sword and Knife. Love Joe. Again, another brother. Go subscribe to him. Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. That's my channel. My other channel, I got two. I'll probably start another one soon due to my recent TikTok success. But Blade Talk with Scab and Joe. And then Karl Ruedger. Love Karl. And Eric Husyan. Awesome, awesome guys in this community. Now, last shout out. Freedom Frog Gear. My guy was at 195. Get him to 200. Let's go. What I wanted to show you right there, guys, this stuff right here, this 2-inch toe strap was actually melted, which makes it incredibly that much tougher to cut. Knife didn't have any damn problem with it. I mean, it took a minute, yes, but I've seen knives not cut this at all. Now, we're at that part of the video. I think we got like 2 minutes left. Yep, it's exactly what we got. Where we're just going to try to wear the blade out. We're going to walk inside. What I do is I stay out here and then I walk inside and cut paper. The reason I walk inside and cut paper is quite simple. The humidity in Florida, in the summer, it's constant swamp ass. You can't take paper outside. It'll be wet and nasty. So I do all this stuff. I cut up a bunch of bottles, cardboard, just kind of really like cutting the 2-inch toe strap 14 times, cutting all the rubber hose, cutting all the different mediums that we cut. A tire. Isn't going to dull up the knife enough. We decide to do this. And I do want to state this, man, with these videos, again, with terms and I'm coming up on my 2nd year on YouTube, but I'm kind of new to this whole knife community thing. But guys, I can tell you this, as far as a work knife goes, as far as getting it done, this thing gets it done, man. And the goal of my channel is not just to show you knives, not to try to sell you knives. I want to show you knives, showcase knives. I want to showcase builders and designers, and I've had 4 designers and 2 makers in the last 2 weeks reach out to me, so I'll have a lot of stuff coming in. I'm excited about that. But it's taking you on my journey. Go back and look at some of my early videos. We've come a long way, but a lot of you have been here for the ride, and I love y'all for that, and I'm appreciative to y'all for that. Now, we did a pretty good job. We still had somewhat of an edge going here. We're going to get it in a minute. Right there, good cut, couple good cuts. For everything we did, I was pretty impressed right here. My guy Mikey says it best, everything's going to be all right. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son.